make me glow.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Lumi. You can call me Lulu, you can call me Mimi, you can call me Lumi. There's a selection, pick one. Yeah, so welcome back to my channel, you guys. I don't know if this is going to be the first video of the year. If it is, welcome to 2021, and thank you guys for tuning in to watch this video. Right, so today I'm bringing you guys how I take my notes. I'm sure you guys have been waiting for it since literally September. I posted my first day of medical school and you guys were like, let's see how you make your notes. And yeah, I can say that med school literally fought me.
Don't do that.
I am going to basically just explain to you guys how I take my notes, because I take them in two ways, and this video will be my Notion video, how I take notes on Notion. Okay guys, so welcome to my Notion. As you can see, I have a split screen and I just have Safari or Google on one side and Notion on the other. And yes, so first thing I do is I create a page and I just title it whatever the title is of the lecture. Watching this back, I realized just how slow my typing is. I think I'll probably do a Notion tour just to explain what I'm doing, but if you click on the slash key, it gives you a drop down list, and I just create a to-do list and I use that to write down my LOs. So I tend to write down the LOs as the lecturer is saying it. Sometimes he goes too quickly, but I like to write it down and absorb it rather than copy and paste it, just so I know what I'm supposed to get out of this lecture. Because a lot of the time, lecturers give a lot of information, and I just like to funnel it down to the precise things that I need to know first, and then if I want to do extra research, then I can go ahead and do that. So as I told you guys previously, I just clicked on the slash key and I chose a toggle list. So basically what a toggle list does is it creates a drop down menu, and this is one of my favorite features of Notion because it means I can basically create a sort of question and answer format for my notes. So as you can see, as the lecture goes on, I create questions and I create the answers as well. And I feel like this keeps me more interested and more involved in the lecture. A lot of the time I find that I just write without thinking of what the lecturer is saying or absorbing any of the information. So that's why I like to take my notes this way. As well as that, I think that this is just really good because it cuts out a lot of the time that I take converting my notes into flashcard format. So with this, I can do my active recall and spaced repetition, and this is all in the time that I use to complete a lecture. So I find it very time efficient. And yeah, as you can see, sometimes I go back if I miss something that the lecturer says. Sometimes the captions don't match up, so I do that too. And at the end of the lecture, I create another toggle and I name it part 1 because with online school, a lot of our lectures are split into parts. So I highlight all the questions that I created, put them into the toggle of part 1, and I close it. So it makes the page look really clean and it doesn't look hectic. And that is another reason why I really like taking my notes on Notion, because looking at just a lot of writing on a page can sometimes intimidate me. So yeah, I like doing it that way. And as you can see, I'm going on to the second part and I'm writing down the LOs. One thing that I forgot to do in this video actually was to show you guys how I separate the LOs by parts. So if I was to go back and revise, and I needed to watch a video. Usually before the LOs, I'd put the number of the part. So the first LO, I put the number 1, and then the second one, I put the number 2, and third one, I put the number 2, and then so on and so forth. And as you can see, I just do the exact same thing. I create the question and I put the answers below it. I am so sorry, guys. I spend a lot of time pausing as well, just to understand exactly what is going on, especially when there are animations like this. I like to understand what's happening and then condense the notes or write it out in my own words rather than writing out exactly what the lecturer says. I kept this part in just so I can show you guys how funny our lecturers tend to be. Here you can see me screenshotting the slides, and I basically crop it, and that is how I get diagrams on there. I'll show you guys. So you click on the slash and there's an option to upload an image, and I choose to upload the image, find the image somewhere, there we go, and I get my image. So when I do need to go back and if it's a described question, I can just look at the image and know exactly what I'm talking about in terms of context and visualization. But yeah, how did you guys find that clip? I think it's sweet how our lecturers try to engage us in a more entertaining and fun way. It's sweet. And there really isn't much to how I take my notes aside from this. I don't think it's supposed to be complicated either. Nothing really complex about this. I create the toggle and I put a question, or I create a question, I put the answers, I close the toggle, and I go on. And I always make sure that what I am writing is relevant to the LOs that I have at the top of my page, just so that I'm not putting any unnecessary information. And I just finished the last part, and I like to go through the self-assessment questions too. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope it was helpful for you. This is just my newfound way of taking notes, and I just find that it cuts the time short, so I don't have to condense my notes. I'm already condensing them as I'm writing them. And yeah, don't forget to like this video, comment as well, and subscribe, and share it with your friends if you feel that they'd enjoy it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my coming videos. Bye!